Hello everyone, I am so happy to see you. According to YouTube Analytics, over 70% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you guys want Pugsley to eat this month, I suggest you do so. Enjoy the video guys, I love you guys forever and always. Hello everyone, and today we are looking at the patch 14.1 notes. So I did play a little bit of preseason, but there have been little things added like the Rift Herald thing I haven't seen yet. And I kind of just want a refresher. There will be gameplay in my next video, so I hope you guys are excited for that. And yeah, let's just get straight into the patch notes. So ranked is coming back, very cool. And here's a big change already. Void Grubs, I know what these do already. You slay them and then you get extra turret damage. It's pretty decent. It's like a very little difference. It won't really make much of a change. I think it is a nice little advantage though if you do get these. I think if you get all three it's pretty good, but if you just get one or two it doesn't really make too much of a difference, I think. Okay, here's the new Rift Herald. I did see this, but I have not seen the Rift Herald that you can ride yet. So yeah, you can right click it and then it's similar to like a Scion ult. I'm probably not to get used to this because yeah, I have no clue. I'm sure it'll be easy to learn, so we'll just have to use it and learn. I might do it in my next video, we'll see. And then yeah, you can also damage with this, so I'm sure it'll be used every game, right? Like this is a big change for every game, how it'll be impacted differently. And then the gold given on Rift Herald is nerfed actually, because it used to be what, 300, now it's 100 gold to the killer, 100 local gold, so you're not going to get as much gold if you do kill it. And then of course the blue and red buffs are going to change to like the Baron thing whenever Baron spawns, and the Scuttle of course. It just makes it harder to kill, but it gives everyone the buff. Pretty cool. And then we have 3 new Barons. Awesome. So it'll just change the way the Baron pit looks a little bit, which I think is good for Gnar, because more walls equals better for our ultimates and team fights. And I think the Barons also should be tankier, I would guess. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, here's the pits. This one, it just looks, this is probably the most similar to the one that we currently have. And then this just adds a tiny wall right here, which then again, this is good for ults right here. And then this one's really good for us. Look at these walls right here. Like we get a wall coming all the way here, here. Very, very good. Like even here, this path, like it opens up so much. Like, oh my god, this is so good for Mega Gnar at least. And then of course we have terrain changes. I love this because I always complain about jungle, but this gives us more reaction time to jungle. Like you see right here, usually junglers would come through this bush and then just gank us from behind, or they could just stay in this bush. They cannot do that anymore. They can only come through like really right here, maybe over this wall, but that's pretty much the same difference right here. They can't really like go around anymore, which is awesome. This is like the main way. Of course junglers can still walk into lane and gank that way, I guess. But whenever playing on PvE, like I don't know, what was it, like a month ago or something like that, I really enjoyed it because I was not getting ganked a lot and I was just able to 1v1 properly. So I was very, very happy with that. So that's it for top lane. Mid lane, same difference. This gives us more reaction time because look how further out the bushes are. If you ward this, you have like get so much vision out here. Like the bush used to be right here, so you have more reaction time to the jungler. And then yeah, it's very, very good. So mid and top definitely more difficult to gank, which I'm happy about because I feel like jungle had so much pressure on every single lane. I have heard though that bot lane is easier to gank, which is kind of funny. I mean, look at this right here. This is probably why, because they won't have any risk of taking tower shots going around this way or this way. So this is kind of funny. Like this just looks funny right here. So top lane is going to become more of an island, which I'm happy about. I hate whatever jungle interferes with me, and then bot lane is probably going to get ganked more. It is what it is. The game is the game, and yeah, I still think this is pretty good, especially the jungle, because look at this wall right here. I don't know, I forget if we can jump over this, but if we can, definitely good for us. Because again, any walls in the jungle are really, really good. And I just feel like we would use something like this very, very well. Okay, next is the Infernal changes. So basically, Infernal, they're changing it a little bit. It doesn't show visually here, but there's like little orange like things that can spawn around the map. If you grab them, I think it gives you more damage, and then you can drop them whenever you die. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, it explains here. Okay, they actually grant ability haste. I thought it gave damage. My bad. And then here's just some of the champs. I don't really care too much. And then here's the big thing, items. So I'm not gonna go through all of them because I'm sure we'll end up, I'll do a tier list on all of these. I'll probably build most of them, I would guess. I built a lot of them already. I will go over like the ones that we'll build though, so we'll go look. Okay, here we are. Fighter items. So Hullbreaker's still in the game. I remember building this a little bit. I still think this is gonna be broken. I'm sure we'll still build it on Gnar. We're definitely gonna have to do a game on this. You still do more damage to structures, and you still have the boarding party passive. So I'm sure it'll still be broken. I'm so happy because we get to build Phage with so many items now. Like with Trinity Force, we did not get to build Phage without. This gives us literally what we need: attack damage, health, and movement speed. Awesome, perfect. I think this is like old Phage basically. Eclipse is interesting because it just got more damage, but does not have to be valid anymore. So we could potentially build this. We shall see. Ravenous Hydra is a little bit different. I'm just gonna go through the main items that we built. Hearthbound Axe changed a little bit, just gives flat attack speed, damage, no longer has movement speed. Strybreaker still in the game, still does not have the dash, but it does give you decaying movement speed whenever you use the active, so that is pretty cool. Experimental Hexplate, I built this, it's pretty okay. It's kind of hard to utilize though since we can only use our ultimate in Mega, and of course that could affect the item of value a little bit because we can't use the item anytime we want. Souther's Guy is basically the replacement of Divine Sunder, but it doesn't have Sheen proc and says like the 6-second cooldown. I'm very interested about this. Whitson's also changed a little bit, cheaper, has no attack damage now, but now has tenacity. That's very interesting. And then of course Trinity Force is still in the game. This is probably going to be our best item. Let's be honest, Trinity Force is still probably the best item. It won't be as broken because it doesn't have the 3-fold strikes passive anymore, and it doesn't have like the stacking passive stats anymore, but still a very, very good item. I'm sure this will still be meta. I'm sure Black Cleaver will still be meta as well. Steric's Gauge, same thing. I mean, but yeah, Gnar meta probably won't change that much. I'll be honest with you guys, from items at least. And then there's also tank items. MR items are amazing. How like Koenig, like look at this item, 80 magic resist, and then the magic shield is gonna be awesome. And oh my goodness, I get to build Heartsteel with Trinity Force now. We are gonna have fun, guys. Trust me. But yeah, I don't want to go through everything. I just want to go through the basics. We'll definitely do a ton of builds. Like I said, I did some builds like a month ago whenever pre-season is out. But yeah, this is just me getting a little bit of refresher. Oh yeah, Terminus is going to be elite with Heartsteel. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Okay, they're making Emerald a bit smaller. That's interesting. I had such a hard time in Emerald this last season, or the last split. That rank was so hard or so like frustrating. So hopefully they fix that. Fist bumps, and then yeah, I think that is pretty much it. And yeah, that's it for patch 14.1. Yeah, like I said, this is just a refresher, kind of like a filler video, sorry, but you get face cam, so that's pretty cool. I will see you guys in my first gameplay video of the season. I'm gonna do a for fun gameplay, and then we have a huge series to start after that. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love you guys forever and always. Bye bye.